Alright, so this one, we have to find V1 and V2. So let's start by writing directions of current. So let's call this I1, I2, I3, and I4. Alright, so let's see how we can start this. So for node V1, it'll be I1 plus I2 plus 3 amps plus I4 equals 0. For node V2, it'll be I4 plus 3 amps, and this will be equal to I3. Alright, now let's write the equations for our I values. So I1, it'll be V1 minus 12 because it's 12 volts here. So it'll be high potential minus a low potential all over 2 ohms. I2, it'll be high potential to low potential. This is the ground node, so it'll be 0 volts. So it'll be V1 all over 4. For I3, it's high potential minus a low potential. So it's V2 minus 5VO. It's minus 5VO because we're hitting the negative direction, negative point first. So see, for this one, we hit the positive point first, so it was minus. So it was V1 minus positive 12. But this one, it's V2 minus 5VO, and this is all over 1. Now the last one, I4, it's high potential minus a low potential all over 8 ohms. Now we're almost done. We need to find what this VO value should be, because right now we have only have two equations, and we don't want 3 unknowns. So we see here VO will be equal to the resistor 2 ohms times I1. Okay, and sorry, negative I1. My bad. Because notice how I1 is moving in this direction, and it hits a negative section first, so it'll be negative I1. So VO equals negative 2I1. Now let me put our attention to this equation. We see that I1 is equal to V1 minus 12 all over 2. What if we times both sides by 12? Alright, so we have V1 minus 12, and this is equal to 2I1, and then we times both sides by negative 1. So now we have minus 2I1 minus V1 plus 12. And look, we got a match here. Okay, so that means VO is equal to 12 minus V1. And we're going to plug that into this VO here. So I3 is equal to V2 minus 5VO, it's plus 5VO, and VO will replace it with 12 minus V1. So I3 is equal to V2 plus 60 minus 5V1. Now we have enough information to solve. So this one, it will be V1 minus 12 all over 2 plus I2 V1 all over 4 plus 3 plus I4 V1 minus V2 V1 minus V2 all over 8. Next one, I4, so it'll be V1 minus V2 all over 8 plus 3 equals I3. I3 is V2 plus 60 minus 5V1. Okay, now let's see what we should do from here. Let's simplify these more. Let's bring this here. V1 over 2 plus V1 over 4 plus V1 over 8. Let's add them all up. This gives me 0.875 V1. Now we have minus V2 over 8. That's minus 0.125 V2. Now we have minus 12 over 2 plus 3. That's minus 3. Okay, so that's the first one done. Now we have the second one. V1 over 8. And then we have minus 5V1. Let's bring that to the other side. So it'll be V1 over 8 plus 5V1. So it'll be 5.125 V1. Now we have minus V2 over 8. Then we have a V2 here, so let's bring that to the other side. So it'll be minus V2, so minus V2 over 8 minus V2. That's minus 1.125 V2. Now we have 3 plus, and then we have 60 on the other side. Let's bring that to the other side. It'll be 3 minus 60. That's minus 57. All right. So let's take this one. 0.875 V1 minus 0.125 V2 minus 3. Let's bring all of these to the other side. So it'll be 0.875 V1. This will be equal to 0.125 V2 plus 3. Divide both sides by 0.875. Alright, so now V1 will be equal to 0.125 divided by 0.875. That's 0.14286 V2 plus 3 divided by 0.875. That's 3.43. Now we can plug this V1. Hold on. Okay, yes. Now we can plug this V1 into this one, our second equation. This was our first equation. This was our second equation. So now we have 5.125 V1 minus 1.125 V2 minus 57. So let's plug in our V1 into that V1. Alright, then now let's distribute our 5.0125. This gives us 0.732 V2, and then for the second bracket, second portion, it'll be 3.43 times 5.125. That's 17.578 minus 1.125 V2 minus 57. Collect like terms. So 0.732 minus 1.125. That's minus 0.393 V2. Collect these two like terms. 17.578 minus 57. That's minus 39.422 equals 0. Bring that to the other side. So it'll be equal to 39.422. Now V2 will be equal to 39.422 all over minus 0.393. And let's see what this gives me. It gives me minus 100.31 volts. Okay, and so V2 is equal to minus 100.31 volts. V1, it will be equal to, so we just replace V2 with minus 100.31 times that by 0.14286 plus 3.43, and that's minus 10.90 volts. So these are your final two answers.